Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock thread.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These five are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares. From A to B.
Shattered Uncut. Is that you? Shattered Uncut.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Uncut.
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut, episode 323. And if you say tree 3 times, you'll cough. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, and joining me tonight are 3, see what I'm doing there, myself included, members of the Fearsome 4. It has been a crazy week for Transformer news. But let's get started with some intros. He's the smartest Transformer fan in the fandom, period. He is the professor, the mad doctor, and the fixer of toys everywhere, Mr. Craig for Mercy. I was supposed to say that till after I introduce you.
Oh. Yeah, I heard if you say three times in the mirror, you summon the Puro Man.
It's Mr. Clean. Get your fucking lore right.
Oh, sorry.
And he comes up behind you going, I ain't cleaning shit. And then he disappears. And speaking of I ain't cleaning
coat
shit.
And his ribs are dripping with hand sanitizer.
And speaking of sanitizer, this guy just got out of prison, again, for sanitizing the riffraff in his neighborhood. By sanitizing, I mean he literally hosed him down with 75 gallons of hand sanitizer and said, now you're clean, you little shits. Mr. Justin, T2RX6.
By 75 gallons of hand sanitizer, you mean a whole lot of bullets. I'm following.
Jesus Christ, dude. Made that go dark quick.
That's what we do around here.
It sure is. And, of course, I am your host, Oscar Alonso, better known as your ass better keep 6 feet away from me because I ain't trying to get this Corona shit. That beer tastes horrible.
It does.
So, hell of a week, guys. Amazing how much things have changed in the last few days, as well as the decline of common decency, as well as panic and hysteria. But I'm getting over it, so let's get over to the fun part of the day. Did anybody get anything, Justin?
No.
Right.
I was so disappointed with Matt's lack of interest in what I got last week that I decided not to get any more Transformers.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh well.
He gave you that diva answer too, like, oh man, I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry, roll tide.
Mm-hmm.
But
I need to go back and listen to last week's episode.
Gregors, what did you get this week? You've been gone.
Oh. Yeah, I was gone. Sorry, there's looters outside. Zoe's barking at them. I just assume it's looters and like villains from a Mad Max movie.
What's
like out there looking for toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
I got the MMC Ravage, the reformatted one for my Beast Wars biz. I wasn't super keen on buying it for the price, but I was able to sell the upgrade part or the add-on parts or whatever for the Megatron, and so I kind of it brought it down to a price I was happy with.
Would you just buy it at retail or?
Yeah, I bought it at retail and then I sold the parts for like a third of my money.
That's
and is that all I got? I think that might be all I got. She's going off at something. That's a chihuahua going off in the background, by the way.
Yeah, but it's an adorable chihuahua.
Yeah, she's actually eating a baby right now. It's not really coming through, but yeah. And I got Doom. I got Ultimate Doom, but I can't access it until 12:01 on Friday morning.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah. But I think that's all I got.
Okay.
But
Nothing's come in. I'm waiting on the mail.
Gotcha. I got Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime. I went to Best Buy, saw him there, and I figured, okay, what the hell? I mean,
best place to buy Transformers.
Apparently, yeah. So I went there. I saw him on display, and that's also where I picked up my Starscream a couple of weeks ago. I picked him up, took him home. Pleasantly surprised with him. I mean, there's some things that kind of throw me for a loop. They have these beautifully painted metallic blue hands, and then you just got plain old blue plastic for boots. So it kind of throws me for a loop. And then the gun is very cool. I was telling Justin earlier this evening before we started recording that I believe they really are trying to pull off like makeshift mini masterpieces, and the effort's there. So I give a lot of big ups to the designers. Very, very nice unit. Not crazy about his gun that has this big fucking whopping gray peg that stands out. But I can see why it wasn't painted black, because it probably would have chipped on there.
So let me ask you this, Oscar. When we were talking about this, I never got to actually ask you, why wouldn't they just cast it in black and paint some silver on it?
That is true. I'm actually surprised. There's none of that like War for Cybertron gunk on him. Like the battle damage, the dirt.
Is the paint on the tires? Is that like the black on the tires? Is that painted on, or is that cast in black?
Which the ones in the front or back?
Either one.
So the ones in the front look like they are painted black. I might be wrong. And the ones in the ones in the back are like they're cast in. Oh wait, I forgot this as well. I could just pop this shit off real quick.
Yeah, because I'm just curious, I guess, because it seems to me like there's nothing cast in black, maybe, and that's why they decided to just make the gun gray, so they didn't have to pipe another plastic in. Like that'd be my only guess.
Well, the rear wheels are casted in black with gray painted.
Okay, so that doesn't make any sense to me then. Like you could have cast the gun in black too then. So.
Yeah. But at least they got pins on the front wheels, and it's one of those cases where the front wheels are one set of rims while the rears are a different type of rims.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like hoist.
Mm-hmm.
They were dealing with hoist. Now I can see that being an issue for the trailer. Like I don't expect the trailer to have the same type of rims as the tractor, but yeah. Also got grapple thanks to my friend Ryan, who out of the middle of nowhere town of Stark, Florida, had like 5 grapples on their shelf. So he picked up one for me. I sanded down the pegs. Haven't had any issues. I mean, I'm not ham hawking the fucking thing. I'm not trying to see if I did a good enough job, but it's
Did you do the sanding on the back pegs?
I did, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So. This next part is embarrassing because he has that, one hand is that little blaster attachment.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't find it. And I was like, well, where the hell is that? Like, the instructions have it there. And then it's attached to his crane the entire time. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But transforming them, very much like the G1 toy. I love it a lot.
I've noticed that a lot about the Earthrise. There is a lot of like G1 feel, which is something that Masterpiece kind of did too,
Yeah. So what I like the most about him is how everything folds up neatly in the back. It's not as absurd. But also the inside of his thighs, I think they really could have just cast that as one solid piece. But I understand that they didn't. But other than that, it's a solid figure. I like it a lot. And I hope there's an Inferno repaint in the future.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. Yeah.
Because this is coming from a guy who the last MP of these two guys I got was an MMC Backdraft.
Mm-hmm.
Was that his name? Yeah, I got him. But I never got the grapple. So yeah, this is a really nice figure. I'm very happy with it. It still has the Hasbro sound.
Oh, wait, you didn't get the Takara? I thought you got the Takara MP at some point.
No, I never did.
Dude, you were missing out on arguably one of the better
That's for
engineered
Grapple and
masterpiece
Inferno?
figures. Yeah. I think so.
I may have to investigate that.
I'm sure Justin disagrees. Or
no, it's fine.
would have his own
I
input.
think it's good if you, like I said, it's the type of thing if you like the that change from realistic car to the like tune accurate, I think it's good.
Well, I was commenting mostly on the engineering.
Yeah, I think the engineering's fine.
To try
I think
to
the
stay
engineering is
nonpartisan.
no, I think the engineering's good. So
I mean, with the way the cranes disappear.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
It's simple and effective, but
yeah, I'll look into that. Maybe see if I can sell some shit and pick one up.
Just buy a KO. It's just because the official.
Jeepers.
I
Really,
can
the
get you
KO
one.
is just as good.
Yeah, I can get you one on MrToys.com.
Is that a real website or?
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay. I was like, well, I'm gonna check it out.
No, you can get the damn official one for probably about what a KO one costs.
Really,
I don't
$50
think they go. I mean, I don't think. I think you can catch them used. Like I think people sell them.
No, I'll look into that definitely. I mean,
I've seen some good deals from some people on some masterpiece figures. I don't know. Great. Now you're gonna be like, this son of a bitch said that it was at every group for $50.
come on, guys, this is the cafe. Greg's in Emma. He said you sell that for $50.
I'm looking at eBay. eBay's buy it now listings. I don't see it for $50.
Yeah, they're from China. Those guys are trustworthy.
Just gonna be a box. It's gonna need to come with a first responder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're all gonna die. This world's coming shit.
Roll Chinese virus.
Trump 2020 the wall. All right, so yeah, that's what I got. So far, really liking the Earthrise line. Like I was telling Justin, still don't give two shits about that Quintesson. It's a piece of shit. Totally ruined that. But let's move on to heartbreaking news. TFCon Orlando canceled. So
yeah, I mean, we kind of saw that was coming. I feel like people are backing out, all that stuff, but it is sad.
there was a lot of airs of concerns, like in Aroma Collectors. Some guys are like, oh, blah blah blah, and you know, it's like, yeah, I understand that they didn't want to come. For some dumb reason, my ass thought it was still going to be on. But I started, you know, I try not to look too much into what people are reporting on Facebook, or rather go to news websites. You know, people tend to leave out a detail or two. But it's understandable. They canceled it. You know, they'll probably never come back to Florida ever again. And that's fine. But I think one of the nicest posts on their canceled thread is probably by you, Gregors. You know, you have to take into consideration their guests that are showing up, and a lot of those guests are rather elderly, and those are the people affected most given the circumstances. You know,
and let's be fair. I mean, a lot of Transformers fans aren't the healthiest people in the world.
No, they're not. Any convention goer is, you know, they tend to skip a shower. You know, they could just cover their funk with everyone else's.
Almost every single TFCon I've gone to, I've come home with something. You know, like, yeah.
Well, and that was back. When people were still like, it's just the cold. I mean, people are still like that, and or it's just like the flu. The flu kills more people. You know, like you're gonna get sick at a con anyway. What's the big deal? But that's like saying, well, Jason Voorhees is killing 300 people an hour. Let's let Freddy Krueger out there too. You know what I mean? Yep. Might as well dump some Michael Myers into it. I mean, he's only going to kill like 3 or 4 people per movie. Let's dump him out there too.
Well,
wonder what Ed Kemper's up to these days. Let's let him out early.
Let's tell him all these women know his mother, so he could go completely batshit. We'll let loose a 6'5" fucking 300-pound man amongst a bunch of fandoms. But the thing is, like, so you mentioned it, like, you got to catch something at a con, and I believe the fun term for that is con plague.
Yes.
And yeah, because people don't wash their hands, and then it's funny because you go to a con, and if you do bring hand sanitizer, people fucking judge you, but they won't judge the guy who smells like he literally just woke up in his own shit, and the breath to match. So I think they were right in canceling that. That was a smart move. They're not liable for anything. I need to cancel my reservations for the hotel that I had. And it sucks, but on the bright side, TFCon is making a post where through special arrangements you have made with Ocular Max, we're happy to announce that we will be able to sell our exclusive TFCon items, PS04P Azalea Protoform, and RMX-14 Docat online for the duration of what would have been TFCon. What this means is from Friday evening through Sunday, March 20th through the 22nd, TFCon exclusives will be available for purchase on our sites until they sell out. Shipments will follow shop policies of those who will be assisting us. So that's good. I mean, so it's Friday night, so it depends on when Friday evening they're going to post it, what time exactly. Someone will pick up 20 or someone will pick up 1. So, or 5 or 5,000, as we like to say on here. And that's fine. I mean, I had no interest in either one of these exclusives. My TFCon souvenir was going to be the DJD Merrick, the Helix, to complete my Iron Factory Decepticon Justice Division set, so I wasn't really interested in either one of these. And I was going to pick up, actually, Greg, you mentioned it, the MMC reformatted Jaguar. Just because I wanted full reference for the IDW Ravage.
I kind of want that RC, but I know just like any TFCon exclusive, I'm going to get it, and then like 2 months later, I'm going to be tired of it and be like, yeah, I don't have a place for this.
Yeah. So, I mean, and this is a good opportunity for a lot of guys that really wanted to go to con, but it got canceled. But now you have your chance to get your hands on the exclusive for that convention, the 2 exclusives that were offered. And that's pretty gravy.
It's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least, the toys were obviously made, so now it's like they're not just going to sit on them. So they're just going to ship them out. I wonder if Planet X still has that Deadpool scheme drift figure they made last year from last October. Because Daddy wants that, but...
Oh, yeah. MMC? Did you say Planet X?
Yeah, Planet Steel, sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going crazy because I keep second guessing what I hear and what I say. Because I think I said Ultimate Doom when I said what did I get, but I meant Doom Eternal. But I'm not sure if I said it, and I wasn't sure if you said Planet X. Oh, I meant Doom Eternal. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're both tired.
And Doom 64 comes with it, so that's gonna be pretty awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it's you can buy it, but it's also you get a free download if you get Doom Eternal, at least on Xbox. Yeah.
Very nice. So yeah, that's it's unfortunate it's being canceled. So it is what it is, and given the circumstances about places closing and shit like that, I was planning on meeting up with a few friends that I was looking forward to hanging out with at that convention, but it looks like that may go bust also, as well as for other reasons. That's unfortunate. Yeah. TFCon made it as far as they could to Orlando before Florida man chased him off with his coughing and sneezing. Sigh. But anyway, moving on to third-party Shameful Treason, Planet X posted a poll.
So they want to know who you want from War for Cybertron. And people are saying, well, one of the comments I saw, I can't say all people are saying, but I saw someone saying, like, if you get Jazz, then you end up getting Sideswipe, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statement. I think you're shoehorning a character in, which I don't know if that's really Planet X's MO, personally. The only one that I thought he was right on was Bumblebee, you get Cliffjumper, of course. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's cool. You're still staying in their lane, and that's all you can ask for.
I'm gonna read this translation here. Want to consult the big guys below 1 white, 2 yellow, 3 purple. Which number would be the most looking forward to be on PX product line this year? Your opinions and suggestions are very important to our decision. We have a lot of forwarding, many messages, and direct responses to the numbers, and can also remind you if you are all three are small according to PX ratio, centimeter height. Yeah, that wasn't hard to read. But honestly, if I had to make a choice, I would go for Jazz. Because, I mean, you could always find a War for Cybertron Bumblebee, as well as the Shockwave. Like, another company made the Shockwave, right? But it was shit, wasn't it?
Well, I don't remember someone making that.
I feel like if you had asked me, I would have told you that Planet X made Shockwave before.
No, I don't remember them making one.
Well, no, I mean, I know they didn't, but if you had asked me before now, like if you had asked me yesterday before I read this or 2 days ago, I would have been like, oh, yeah, I think they made one. That was one of the first ones they made.
Yeah,
But,
they started with the Dinobots, right?
Yeah, I can't remember. No, they started with the Mega Supreme, didn't they?
Yeah. That was their
you're
big
right.
push. And that's what started the Dinobots.
And then they made
called,
Tripticon.
Got it. It was a company called Second Chance, and they named their guy Military Commander. Who who apparently riddled it with was riddled with QC issues according to some reviewers. So, and there is a huge line at Walmart. Why am I getting this? But that's fucking horrible, Greg. But yeah, so I mean, I would go with Jazz. I mean, you could always find a Fall Cybertron Bumblebee online on eBay for like cheap. Same thing with Clips.
Too, though. There's the Fall Cybertron War for Cybertron Bumblebee, or Jazz.
Yeah, but that's the Bumblebee was a good figure. The Jazz, not so much.
Yeah, that's
true.
True.
The Jazz, like where was it? His feet had the faux wheels. While you brought his chest up, and then like the wheels just sat there.
I'm not going to defend it and say it was a good figure.
Yeah,
just for making sure I remember
like the first Jazz they made in years since like the movies, and it was that piece of garbage. So I mean, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, and that wave really started off that like really small like era of Chug.
Yep, the War for Cybertron. It was Fall for Cybertron. Optimus Prime was itty bitty.
Yeah, that was the first way. It was Prime, Jazz, Sideswipe, and Shockwave.
Yeah, so it was those four guys. Prime was the smallest.
Grimlock was the Voyager, and I can't remember who the other one was.
Oh my god! Remember trying to get your hands on a Grimlock? But
mine was easy enough to find. That was one of my stores actually carried things.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have trouble because I did live actually at the time and worked next to two different Toys R Us's. But I remember people having trouble finding them.
Yeah. I mean, I got lucky having to drive. Go ahead.
No. I was trying to think. I'm gonna look and see who that other Voyager was.
But yeah, that line, like I remember everyone was doing like a custom pre-Dinobot version of Grimlock out of the Optimus Prime. Justin, if you remember that. That was the one good thing about that, but then some people were like, no, it's still too small for a Grimlock, so I think someone made it like a slag or something, and that's when people wanted all the Dinobots done in that line, but Hasbro was like, nah, bro, you just gonna get this one.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. So. But yeah, and I keep forgetting to mention that Earthrise Optimus Prime hands open. I assume it's to grab his Matrix, which I'm never taking out because that just looks like it's gonna get lost. But we'll move on to the next topic here.
Oh, I didn't know. What? Hold on. Sorry. Video games. Transformers video games. I don't see it. Is it a cartoon? The guy that plays Ezekiel in Walking Dead apparently voiced Grimlock. Oh, that was in the cartoon. Never mind. That was the Robots in Disguise cartoon.
I was about to say it was
that.
Greg Berger voiced Grimlock in the video game. That's why everyone got excited.
I just didn't know. I forgot that they lumped Prime and all that in with the games. Prime and RID and all that.
All right, so that's a fun fact. Eugene, you said Eugene, right? That's the guy
Ezekiel,
with the Ezekiel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, the guy with the tiger.
Yeah.
I haven't read a Walking Dead comic in forever.
It's over.
Yeah, it sure is. Speaking of things that aren't over, though, looks like they're coming up with more prototype images or CAD drawings of Cang toys. Or is it Sang? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Cang Toys CT03 Chuyu Firmament, which is their take on a Bombshell. A very unique take on Bombshell, actually. Looks very Gundam-y.
So, which Bombshell is this? Oh, from...
No, that's Power Dive. That's Power Glide. That's the
Dive Bomb.
Dive Bomb. Yeah, Dive Bomb.
Sorry.
That's what I was.
I was like, I'm not sure if I'm following who this is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you talking?
It's Michael Keaton, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's Birdman.
Birdman. I'll take the case. But yeah, this looks very Gundam-esque. Like, I expect this to be in that Fighting Gundam, G Gundam, I think it was called. But...
Yeah, I can see that 100%. It was so stylized, I wasn't really sure if it was supposed to be Dive Bomb. I'm like, or is this somebody else that I'm not recognizing, like Sky Carrier or something like that? You know, I was real confused when I saw this.
It's Silverbolt. There you go. There's for the customizers out there. You basically got a Griffin. It is... Again, it's very Gundam-esque. I mean, I don't know, what's the scale of these? They're MP or what? Is that what they're aiming for?
I would
assume
so.
Ish. But I think the combiner is going to be... I don't know. I don't think the combiner is going to be, like, as big as, like, the Toy World scale. Isn't that ironic?
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot going on detail-wise. Jesus Christ, how's that leg going to move?
Yeah, there's a Digibash of the color floating around out there too. There's probably like 15 of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got that wave. I got that Generations wave way off. I'm gonna get corrected in the comments. Somebody
who was in that
on
wave?
to 2010, 13, 12. Oh, I'm going to get double corrected. Wave 1 was Jazz, Optimus, and Shockwave. Wave 2 was Bruticus. Wave 3 was Air Raid, Kickback, Sideswipe, Smokescreen, or Starscream and Ultra Magnus. Wave 4 was Ruination. And then the Voyager wave was Sound Blaster and Soundwave, because remember they were both in the same case, which is weird.
Oh, yeah.
And then wave 2 was Blaster and Grimlock.
Is that the first time we got a Sound Blaster here in the States? No, that was a Cybertron Sound Blaster we got, because they recolored them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
As Sound Blasters are wont to do.
Yeah, so I remember getting all ballsy because I actually got a good deal for the Takara Sound Blaster for like $20 on Amazon. I was like, oh, I got my first Takara figure. And it was still the same, but I actually think
there was
I like
little
my
like metal flake in the paint or the plastic or something, maybe.
Yeah, it was like there was some metallic paint going on in there. It looked really good, but still, it just felt like he was obviously immensely hollow for the gimmick with the discs, and all that stuff. But But I just remember that was like a big going thing. And then the Bruticus, I ordered the entire Bruticus team off Hasbro toy shop and put them together, and was really disappointed at the end of it.
Yeah, I had the G2 one. I think it was an Amazon exclusive.
Yeah.
And I put it together and like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, man. You made a deluxe class, the fucking chest.
Yeah.
And then it was, I made the joke, MMC's doing a great job with their Bruticus, for the record, but what is it called? Assaulter, right?
Yeah.
What the fact is, they're making these amazing looking robots with the limbs as part of them. And it's like, and part of me is like, oh yeah, well, Hasbro did that first with Fall of Sight. Oh wait, yeah, but these won't be shit.
Yeah, it was like your grandma's house. It was raining. You know how many toys? She's like, "Buy one of these pipe cleaners, you son of a bitch!"
And like, help Nana light her cigarettes and pour me some scotch.
Yeah, you made a fucking combiner out of pipe cleaners and Virginia Slim menthols.
Of course, they're menthols, man. But yeah, oh my god, dude! Like I remember getting so hyped up, and I remember like seeing the previews. I think it was at BotCon where they displayed him, and they announced him, and I got really excited. But I kept telling myself, well, maybe he's just mistransformed. No, it was dead on.
Yeah,
and then maybe like when something official comes out, you're like, well, maybe it's mistransformed. We can hope. No,
well, because sometimes it is.
Yeah.
But then, what was the company that made the Onslaught? And that thing like had pieces like literally shooting off of it because the tolerances are all fucked up, and like the foot panel would go shot off across the room in a review.
I remember I mentioned it back in the early days of Shattercast, and I was telling you, I was like, yeah, I got a lead on. It wasn't Machine Boy, that was the knockoff Wartron shit. Microblaze, I think their name was, or Blaze, or some shit like that. And I was like, yeah, I got a lead on this Onslaught. He's only like fucking $70. You're like, don't do it. It's absolute shit. And you sent me like 20 YouTube videos. The guy's like, all right, here he is. He's got articulated fingers, and the fingers are falling off the fucking figure.
Yeah.
And he barely held together, but he looked really good, like in the video game.
Yeah, he looked badass. I felt really bad because I sent that thing back too, and I felt really bad because I couldn't get it apart. And like I said, it was all broken and shit, and I was like, I can't keep this. And I felt so fucking bad doing that too, because I don't like to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like when I watched Justin's review of Lone Wolf.
He had no face.
Yeah, he's like, well, my Lone Wolf apparently has no face. There he is, no face. And it's like, well, I still want to pick him up so he could be like a centerpiece for a minute. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it's just.
Oh, a video review for that Megatron they did, that triple changer, randomly popped up in my YouTube feed. Like, when you first open the app before you click subscriptions, and it's just like, you may like. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that figure. And then it was a jobby video, and I was like, oh, this will be funny. And yeah, it was definitely it was traumatizing all over again.
I remember that when Titans Returns Megatron came out, and I posted my review because I got him early from the Chosen Prime, and I got so much hate mail because not because of the Megatron figure. Like I got corrected a few times, like, yeah, you could open the canopy, you got to fuck with the nose cone. It was because I said the Sentinel Prime figure is the worst thing they ever made. And I got such hate in the private messages. They're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking. You're not even professional. Who curses in these videos? Da, 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 da. Kids watch this shit. Yeah, little do we know that's the downfall of some of your favorite reviewers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bolt Matrix, who apparently is now marketed for kids. You can't comment on his shit no more.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Did he choose
I saw
that?
some PR videos like that too.
It was like that?
I think I saw some PR videos like that too.
Yeah. So, yeah, you sure shit ain't getting pegged for the Big Dumb Tour review on that stuff.
Well, it's weird, like going to that
the
thing.
Blitzwing remold?
I wonder
Yes.
if Fault Matrix was forced to do that or what, because like on my channel, I specify that none of my stuff is for kids, and like I don't know, maybe he's just worried, but like I would stop making videos for YouTube if there's no, You know, like, I don't know. Maybe he's a different person than me, I guess.
That's what the Foosh did. The Foosh went over to Daily Motion, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it VMO? One of the two. Except he wasn't getting as many hits on there as he was on YouTube, so he went back to YouTube.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a risk when, you know, if you don't, as long as you don't change your settings that, like, yeah, this content is not made for children, and oh well, some 15-year-old's not going to see your video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it is what it is.
Hi guys.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was about to make fun of somebody, and then I decided against it.
Oh.
Hi guys. We're gonna look at.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're gonna look at the Hot Toys Optimus Prime with Starscream add-on parts. I couldn't think of another Hot Toys figure. Isn't that fucking pathetic? Of all the Star Wars shit, the first thing I could think of was Optimus Prime.
So hey guys, how's it going? Up the Bottom is here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Army Suit, believe it or not, Army Suit outfit Wolverine. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. Let's take 10 minutes to look at the arm details. Man arm. Speaking of man arm, roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Oh.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
You got the coronavirus yet, man?
Man, you got the China virus?
Are we recording?
Yeah.
We're
all right,
done.
let's go. Let's do this. We're done? All right. Good night, folks.
Do you think we would say China virus if we were recording? That's pretty racist.
Of course you would. Yeah. Actually, you would, probably.
Moving up next.
Matt, what'd you get this week?
Yes.
Oh, we're doing that? Oh, okay. I got the 3-0 Optimus Prime, and it is fucking wonderful. Holy shit. That is a work of art right there, fellas. And I also got Fortnite Tomato Head.
Yay!
Not as good as Optimus Prime, but it's still a fun figure. I don't know. I guess I'm a little hooked on these little Fortnite guys, but anyways.
You play Fortnite?
I do not. I've never played the game at all, but I like the action figures. They got a lot of points of articulation, and they got some good accessories and stuff. They're fun to play with. They're really cool.
They got some sweet designs for their
figures.
They
do. They do.
My favorite is Dyer. You need to try to find him. He's like literally a werewolf with guns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Dire. Dyer.
I'm gonna get the banana. I think next Peely. I want to pick him up, see how he is. It's just weird. These, Tomato Head, like I said, it's pretty good. Actually, he's got like 40 points of articulation, so he really can get some good poses, and it's got some, accessories and everything. The paint could use a little touch up here and there, but they're really fun. The two I have are really fun.
Have you messed with the McFarlane DC stuff yet?
I have not. The Batman and Superman stuff that's in the stores now.
Yeah.
No, I've seen them, but I almost picked up Batman. Oh, no, I almost picked up Superman. I was like, I don't know if I want to go down that road. Are they good?
I have the Batman Who Laughs. That's the only one I wanted that they made. He's a really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Really
I've seen a review on him. He looks really good. Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
Yeah, so like if you like the posability of the Fortnite figures from McFarlane Studios, then you're going to love those.
Okay. All right. I'll look into it. I may get Superman if I do. I'll test them out and everything. But that's all I got this week. Thank you. So where are we at now?
Yay! We are on Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Wait, where'd you pick your toys up?
Where did I pick them up at?
Yeah.
The Prime I got from TF Source because Big Bad Toy Store wants to be lollygagging around and not want to get my shit, so I canceled my pre-order with them and went to TF Source. Fortnite I just got at Walmart or something, or Target.
Oh, you didn't get anything from Big Bad Toy Store?
No, I did not. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I ordered something from them.
Big.
Yeah, Oscar knew what I was going for. I ordered something from them Friday, and they still haven't shipped it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Which I could understand, I guess, but like.
Oh, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute, man.
I can understand if they had coronavirus, but
I had stuff that I ordered from them, and I shipped it, and they got it out. It took like half a week, but it's in FedEx's hands now.
Hey, guess what? I know this is a surprise, but I did order stuff from Terry. Terry,
how's he doing? You doing good?
Terry, I got stuff from Terry. Yeah, he's doing all right. They're doing. They're good over there. The family's doing good. I don't think he knew anybody that he may have known some people that got it, but his family's good. So.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, what do you? He doesn't know everybody in China?
He does not. I know.
I
Unbelievable.
thought they all knew each other over there.
They should.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they should. That's kind of racist, but they should.
And that's how we are reported. There is a title for today's video,
Reported.
Justin. Report us.
Reported.
No, that's actually
That's
that's actually the opposite of racist, but that is destroying a racial stereotype.
I know everybody.
Or if you say certain words like former cast members did.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I went there. Speaking of going there, Matthew,
Yes.
we are currently on the official news for Flame Toys and Mecca, Lecca, High, Megatron.
Oh, y'all went through the TFCon Orlando canceled, man. I'm so sorry, man. That was going to be so fun, man. I apologize. I don't apologize because it wasn't my fault, but man, that really sucks for everybody, man.
It is, as you like to say, it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
All right.
it had happened. We got to put the guests' health into priority as well as the attendees. You know, 'cause some
fuck 'em.
people like to sleep in hotel lobbies instead of actually getting a room, but that's fine. So Flame Tours, Kuti Kadi, IDW Megatron, ID official gallery, and a product description. This, good God,
fucking beautiful.
This is insane.
I love the color deck. I love the black and purple and the gold or kind of copper or whatever it's got on there. That's a beautiful deck.
Who was it that made MP scale Megatron out of this?
Generation
Oh,
Toy.
Generation Toy. Yeah, that's a fun one too. That's a good transformer right there. It has a great stand, and the transformation's fun, and it's got a nice presence. That's a good toy right there, buddy.
Yeah. This is probably the most vicious I've ever read about Megatron was when he had this mode right here, this body. Was it Or 13?
Stealth bomber.
Yeah, why the fuck they got him holding a gun of himself?
Why not? Why not? Oh, I love them swords. Them swords are nice too. Oof, $400. I might have to save up for this thing.
How much was their Optimus?
The last one that came out like 400 too.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay, so I thought.
Yeah, he is holding himself.
Yeah, it's masturbation, man. It's all
Man,
weird
look
and
at
shit.
that articulation, man. God dang, number 18, the picture 18. Look at that shit. Oh, God.
So does this, what the have Matthew? Are these like Revel Tech joints or what? Like, are they all on ratchets or?
God, I haven't messed mine on so long. I just put them. I think they got ratchets. I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I think Tarn. I don't think it's ratchets, really, to be honest. I don't think when you move it around, it don't click or anything. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they're ratchets. I think that's one of Robert's
I think they're
complaints.
tension.
Is
Yeah, I
that
think
like
they're
it hasn't
tension.
held up that well?
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen a few people in various places say that their super expensive Optimus Prime and Drift and whatnot just flop all over the place when they mess with them. Now,
I have my Drift is kind of there's a part one of the side skirts cannot stay on that well, and my Tarn is not really holding up that well. But you know what is holding up? 3-0. My Bumblebee and my Blitzwing, I've been messing around with them. They still have some really great articulation and still can hold poses, but I don't touch my Flames Toy stuff. So,
no, I thought you were gonna say that $400 charge on the credit card you're still trying to pay off.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that wasn't like you specifically. I'm just saying in general when referencing a figure that costs like $300-400. That's not holding up. But,
I mean, to be honest, the Flames Toy stuff, like I said, now my model kits are really good. I mean, the $30 ones, $25-$35 ones, they're
Excuse me 1 second, guys.
Okay. I like this mace thing he has too on picture 20. That's fucking nice, dude.
Yeah, it really looks good. And like I like when it's like, why is he holding the G1 gun? Like, why not? Who cares?
Why not?
Just an extra accessory. If you don't like it, don't put it in.
That wingspan is pretty good.
I know why he's holding the gun, but
Why is he holding a gun?
Because
Spoiler?
well, it's from the comic. It's
Oh,
when yeah, his old body. They used his old body to make a
Oh,
bunch
I
of little
forgot all
Megatron
about
guns
that,
they
yeah.
were mind controlling
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I didn't read
God. Oh.
Does he come with the sniper rifle too? And he comes with a screaming face. And man, this looks really good. I may have to fucking save for this thing.
Yeah, it's certainly one of those like show piecey type, things you could add to your collection, and that's definitely what Flames Toys is really good at doing. So,
He has a carrying case too, and that's pretty cool. Very
Where are you
nice.
going to take him?
I'll probably take him to work with me and set him on my desk.
And then where would you take him from there?
To KFC and get a donut chicken sandwich. Man,
Well,
I
then
went
that
to
would-
get I went to
But
get
that
a
would
chicken
count
sandwich.
as messing with your Flame Toys figures, and then.
Well, maybe I
you
want
know?
to start messing with them.
Well, you got to think about resale value.
I don't resell my stuff, but I went to get the KFC.
Not when they're flopping
donut,
all over the place. You're not.
The donut chicken sandwich. I was going to do a review on it, and they were out of chicken patties for it. I'm like, fucking shit, man. So I didn't get to have a heart attack. Oscar,
Yeah.
I was gonna get the donut chicken sandwich, and they were out of chicken patties, Oscar. So I didn't get to have a heart attack yesterday.
They were out of chicken breast at fucking KFC?
Yes. Yep. I was
How
like,
do you run out of
fuck.
chicken breast at KFC?
It happens, I guess. I don't know. You know who doesn't run out of chicken?
Roll Tide?
Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. God's chicken.
So you know what you need to do, Matthew, and I'm going to give you a viral video, is life hack, make your own KFC donut sandwich.
I thought about doing that.
Okay? Go to KFC, pick you up one of them. Go to Chick-fil-A, pick up some a chicken sandwich there. Take that breast that they use in the sandwich, get you those 2 donuts, and be like, there you go, folks. Life hack, let's review this shit.
You know who makes a good donut chicken sandwich?
Who's that? Death?
McChicken. It's a mayonnaise donut.
Gross.
I'm serious, Matthew. You could call this, you could be like, when you eat it and you're like, all right, this is really good, but in about a half hour, you're going to have what I call a Baldwin drop. And it cuts you in the toilet, flushing like, oh, yeah, hey, everybody.
I gave birth.
I just gave birth to a brown baby boy.
Whoa.
It's poo. It's a poo joke.
Special bonus part. So you get a roaring face and a weapon case. All right.
Changing the subject.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
changed
that
it.
roaring face is very Alex Maley artwork, though, which I love.
Oh, man. This looks sweet. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I love Transformers.
Yep, Transformers are great, man.
Man, we don't have very much news this week. Fucking shit, man.
There was
It's
not,
almost like there's like a worldwide fucking emergency going on.
Oh, yeah. That could be a
Crazy.
reason. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Fucking
Well, I'll
viruses.
recap real quick, Matthew. TFCon Orlando obviously canceled. That's unfortunate. They are posting their exclusives up for sale throughout this upcoming weekend from Friday evening to, what they say, Sunday night or something.
Yeah, the duration of what would have been
It's going to
TFCon.
sell out. They're only doing that because the toys were made, and they don't want to hoard them until October. They don't feel like paying storage. So those that are able to score it, good stuff. I wasn't in it for the exclusive. My TFCon souvenir was going to be the Iron Factory Merrick, which is the Iron Factory. Yeah, Iron Factory Merrick, which is Helix from the DJD. Planet X posted a poll. Who do they want they asked their fans who do they want them to make next, Jazz, Bumblebee, or Shockwave? And then Cang Toys Firmament, which is their take. I said, what did I say, Bombshell?
Bombshell.
Yeah, I said Bombshell first, but it's really Dive Bomb from the Predacons.
I said Power Glide.
Okay,
So.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
And I was
You're
just sitting here like,
"Oh,
the fuck is going on?
what
thought it was
podcast is this? Are they going to
I thought
talk
it was
about G.I.
Pterosaur.
Joes?
It's not Pterosaur? Oh.
The dude, that looks like something out of a fucking Dungeons and Dragons from the future type of fucking campaign. But it looks like a Gundam, basically is what I'm saying.
It
And
does,
then, of
yeah.
course,
I
you
want a
can't-
Pterosaur.
Oop on Gundam style.
I would love a fucking Mampy Pterosaur.
Or a
So
Rampage.
we got
Or a Transmutate.
No.
a third party
Stop.
to make a mutate.
Yeah, trash.
Is it
How's
really?
it trash?
I don't know. It doesn't pose.
How do you have it?
Yeah.
You got the special friend or whatever?
Yeah, it's in my collection right now.
Oh.
My collection means dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. Oh, you want to sell it?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have it.
Oh.
Well, I can't have an opinion if I don't have it. I tell everybody else.
I was
does it
asking if you have it because I just.
Everybody in a cafe does it.
Oh, because I
have
just
their own
ordered it today, Matt. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. When I actually want your opinion about something, you act like this.
Well, that's
But
why
then
I'm
when I don't
surprised
want your
you never asked
opinion,
my opinion, so that's
yeah,
why I'm
because you're
surprised.
always like, you look at my video. Anybody watch my video
I
yet?
didn't watch.
So I'm
I didn't
kind
have
of
it on my
forced
video.
fed your opinion.
I didn't say anything
Kind of
on my
for
video podcast.
Matt. You just gave me the goddamn coronavirus.
Good.
I got the COVID.
Oh, you don't
Let me
have good
borrow
life.
some paper. Let me borrow some. What'd you say? You said you hope I don't have a white whistle.
Hope you don't have good white blood cells. There. I said
Jesus
it.
Christ.
That's pretty racist considering I have sickle cell.
Wow. You could just, oh my God, you just cut that all out, Justin, please. Because that went DEFCON 1 real quick.
Did you really order? How much did you pay for it?
$65.
Okay. Where'd you order from?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's one. Okay. Good luck, man.
No, not really. I ordered the Dinobot, the weapons kit from Big Bad Toy Store. I ordered that from Chosen Prime because it was cheaper there, and I had a gift certificate.
Chosen Prime loves giving gift certificates. So does Haney. He likes giving out gift certificates.
And I know I use them all the time.
Haney's a stupid face.
Whoa. You hose your mouth, whore.
Yeah, I heard he likes.
Haney is a beautiful man. Sorry.
Yeah, for a guy with a unibrow. What a jerk.
You're
I
a
just started
unibrow.
saying unibrow. You're a unibrow.
Yeah. I heard TFCon was canceled. He's probably gonna go out of business.
Fuck, TFCon, man. When is TFCon?
Oh wait, no.
Not
Well, because
TFCon.
the governor cut gatherings back to less than 10 people, so there's a chance.
Oh, they'll make it.
It'll still go. It'll just be like 2 attendees and all the vendors. Come on, buy our stuff. These are good prices. Everything has cow print on it.
Nah, I still want to go to a TFCon.
Yeah, I would too. I'd like to go to one. I think it'd be pretty fun.
You know what? Granted, by what people have been saying about it, it sounds like it's a better experience than fucking BotCon.
BotCon's fun too.
Speaking of good experience, let's talk about these listener questions. Oh, dear MP Collector, we will address you tonight, my friend, I swear. And I apologize that we switched up recording days on you.
Yeah, but that's a shitty excuse because like he went like 2 months without saying his question, so he lost his first of the show notes privileges. He's gonna have to earn those back.
Oh no.
Yeah, his question comes in and the order it was received, just like everybody else.
Or giving birth to a Richard Kemper without knowing it.
But I had sex with our headmaster, Oscar.
You know what?
What?
Did MP Collector put the code words in?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
What were the code words?
I don't remember. I have to go back and listen. So I just know reading through his thing, it's not in there.
That could be in there. I don't know.
No, I feel like it was toilet paper and something else. I don't know.
Was it Rotot?
No, that was too easy.
Oh, take it to the cafe, fuckers.
It was 2-ply.
And TJ sent us a little disclaimer for his question that he is not TJ Duckett, he's not TJ Omega or TJ Hooker. So yay!
Yay!
Let's get started with
better if he was.
Yeah.
That's your whore mouth.
Let's get started with
What you got against TJ Hooker, motherfucker?
My God, quit fucking doing that shit.
You quit doing that shit.
Read the question, Oscar.
right now.
Read the question.
Go get a goddamn donut sandwich, man. Make a milkshake out of it.
Sweet, delicious donut sandwich. All right, so coming from Mr. Matt, Mr. Eyes Covered. For those with kids, do you ever feel like your collection, for those with kids, do you ever feel like your collecting tendencies carry over? Oh wow, this is badly spaced. Your collecting tendencies carry over. My 4-year-old loves Jurassic World toys, and I feel like I have to buy all of them, or at least the original molds, while skipping the recolors.
So I guess I'm the only one with the kid to answer this question tonight.
Thanks, Robert D.
Yeah. So for me, like, yeah, that does kind of come to mind. I'm like, like if he's into something, like, oh, we gotta get all these things. My wife, she does a good job reminding me, like, they're not for you. Like you don't, like
Does she slap
she's
your
like
hand
you
too?
don't, you may need to collect him, but he doesn't. He doesn't know he's missing. Like that's a good point. I'm like I really don't need to get him
Do
all
you
these
pull your
things.
your restored Monte Carlo over and go, do you want to walk all the way back home, babe?
You see this hand? It's fixing to be my pimp hand.
That's
Okay,
right.
that is extreme.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's what I say to my wife. I don't care. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
To the
Yeah,
cap-
like I ran into the same problem, like with Matt getting Fortnite figures. Now I feel like I need to get all Fortnite figures.
I think you should, Greg. I think we should do a live episode of Shattercast and review some Fortnite figures.
I think we should all do a live episode of Shirecast and we all just play Fortnite because
we should.
I tried playing Fortnite on the Switch once, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
The closest I got to that was some knockoff version of Fortnite called Crown
Fortnite?
Call of Duty.
Pork night.
Call of Duty. Jesus Christ.
That was Pornhub. Pork night.
Fortnite. I have a nephew, and who's basically like a son to me. I help raise the little guy. So recently broke my heart because I bought him a Transformers Cyberverse. I forget his name. He's like the Hammerhead Shark character.
Mm-hmm.
The next week I saw him, he came up. He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Here you go." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" I just don't know what you want me to do with this piece of garbage.
Wow.
And I was like, "Whoa." He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like,
Hush
"Okay."
your mouth. Hush your mouth.
I'm like, we got to go shopping for grandma. So you want to go? He's like, "Yeah, sure." So we go and check out the toy aisle with him. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe he doesn't like the smaller Cyberverse. I'm like, "Hey, check out that big Optimus Prime." I'm like, "Check out this one, Sebastian." And he just goes, "Check out those Nerf guns, deal." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, he's like, do you think I'm special? Like, do you think I'm mentally challenged here? Like, let's go look at some titties.
He's like, "Let's go look at it. Let's check out these Nerf guns, Uncle Oscar."
Let's
Aren't these cool?"
let's go own some social justice warriors on Twitter over that one blade.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck SJWs.
We should have linked that. That'd be a great discussion piece. But, so basically, try to support it. And then, so he's a fan of Fortnite. He likes watching like YouTubers Let's Play Fortnite and stuff like that, which is fine. I don't have a big issue with that whatsoever. But when you go out of your way to try to dress up like Drift from Fortnite, yeah. And which
How old is he?
amazing look character. He's 9.
Oh, you know what you should do. Like, so I heard you like playing Fortnite. Fortnite. Don't say that because that'll get you in trouble, even in Florida. I heard you like playing Fortnite. I got you something you might like. It's called a job. I'll be stacking these car parts, you son of a bitch.
Truck parts, man. You're so ignorant of my job.
Roll Tide, bitch.
Whatever, man.
Man, fuck you, man. This podcast sucks. I quit. No, take me back. I didn't mean it.
Are they monster truck parts? Then these car parts.
Some are. I deal with only truck parts, sir. Freightliner for life. We were all over the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That's why I was so successful.
Freightliner. Man, they canceled Black Widow. They didn't cancel it, but they mushed it. They're going to put it on Disney Plus.
I think Universal or one of those studios is offering
pay-per-view, like $20 to watch their movies.
Yeah, so it's like assuming the cost of like 2 movie tickets, so you can rent it for 48 hours for like $20 instead of going to the theater.
No, that means Pirate Bay is going to blow up. But
yeah, well, if well, you mean blow it with STDs while the other torrent sites that I can't mention for fear of being banned will be doing well. Yeah.
Well, let's move on to the next question here by MP Collector. So, would G.I. Joe have ever been your first choice for a Hasbro revival line, or would you have preferred some other IP from the 80s get the reboot treatment? I ask because I would have originally voted for G.I. Joe, but now that I have seen what the new Joes look like, I think I would have preferred something else. What say the SCU crew? Would you rather get another shot at one of the other beloved 80s franchises, or does the upcoming G.I. Joe series press all your buttons? For the purposes of this discussion, Let's ignore licensing and assume that Hasbro could reboot any toy line they wanted to. And for the record, I know that you have touched on similar topics several times in the past, but I'm curious to see if your thinking has changed at all since we got pics detailing the upcoming Joes, what will look like.
Yeah, it's spoken like a true G.I. Joe fan, too.
Yo, Joe.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have seen it. Now I don't want it anymore.
I feel like no matter what they would have rebooted, it would potentially be the same pitfall, right? Like, let's say they did Mask, like then you know,
that's
the
my
Mask,
choice.
Yeah, and then but then the Mask stuff, like Matt Tracker doesn't quite look like Matt Tracker looks like, you know, things like that. So,
oh, Justin, don't try to PG it now. You know what they were saying about Matt Tracker.
Mm-hmm.
You know good and damn well what
I totally forgot that they changed him in the comic book, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
a Matt Tracker ain't no Polynesian American.
That's true.
This is moments like that I feel sorry for Filipinos everywhere when they did Starship Troopers and Rico was not a Filipino man. They whitewashed the shit out of him.
I like Rico.
But I honestly, if I had a choice of them rebooting anything, and I like the G.I. Joes, I think they're just, I'm going to say this, the first set of Joes, maybe they're baby steps, right? Maybe they'll get it right down the road. I would love to see them tackle, God damn it. I would love to see them give Thundercats a whirl.
That one's tough for me because like when I go back and watch, actually to an extent, Mask is the same way. But when I go back and watch Thundercats, like I don't think it's a good TV show. Like I'm like, oh, I totally remember this different from when I was a kid versus now. You know.
Actually, what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Silverhawks get a nice little reboot, or Visionaries, one of the two lines.
Ooh, Dino Riders. Ooh.
I think that line depends a little too much on accessories.
That's fine, but I want Mask. I wouldn't care if we got like a reissue, like a 30th anniversary, like G.I. Joe did. I would love to have reissue or just new, vehicles and everything. Maybe updated vehicles. I would love for a Mask. I always loved Mask. I had more Mask figures and Mask trucks and everything than I did Transformers.
Oh man, they could just go out of they could go crazy, right? And just absolutely redo vehicles. Like Mac Tracker can do like a Pontiac Firebird, right? Mm-hmm. Or you could have another Mask team member have a Yugo.
Oh, or a Prius.
Yeah, or like a Mazda 3.
Fuck yeah.
I had 2 Mask vehicles. It might actually have been 1. I seem to remember having Miles Mayhem's truck, and then I had a truck that I want to say turned into a helicopter. Was that the same thing, or were those 2 different vehicles?
There's a motorcycle that turned into a helicopter.
I thought Miles Mayhem had the helicopter that transformed into something.
Yeah, there was the snake oil truck. Did that one come with Miles Mayhem? I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah, it came with 2 of them.
Yeah, I remember it came with the little skinny guy, and I think it might have came with a Miles Mayhem too, because I never had Switchblade, but I know I had a Miles Mayhem.
It was like a black truck with a lot of chrome on it, maybe some green. But then again, I could just be adding details.
Look,
you are.
I am
maybe
looking
some
it up
orange
right now.
somewhere.
This one, right, Greg?
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, so Miles Mayhem had what was called the Switchblade,
Mm-hmm.
which is a jet that transformed into a helicopter.
Where did you post it, Justin?
I'm trying to get into G2.
You said this one.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to figure out where the hell it saved the screenshot. Oh, here it is. Hold on. There you go.
Hold on to your lover.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I have Snake Oil.
Yep. Yep, and it had
that was
green
one of my
sticker on
favorite
the
toys
side.
as a kid.
Yep, and I thought I had purple on the bottom, but maybe I'm thinking about the blue on the top. But yeah, and there's that green I was thinking of. It's in the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, basically the trailer lifts up and it has like a missile launcher and
big
stuff
missile.
and everything. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I love some Mask. Yeah, I would. That's what I would want to see. It's Mask. I don't know about Thundercats. Yeah.
I heard that the
Maybe somebody should make-
redo of Thundercats that they did actually had. I heard it was pretty decent actually. Like the story and everything was supposed to be pretty good.
The new one or the one they did like
I don't know.
Was it
Cartoon
Netflix?
Network
Didn't
did
they
it.
do Netflix there or something? Or
the one that looks like when they did He-Man in 2000 something, or the one that's like
maybe.
Adventure Time.
Not Adventure Time, no.
Okay, so the one it came out like 10 years ago or whatever.
Yeah,
when
I
we
heard
got
that one was
product in
decent.
the stores.
What are you
Yeah, it
talking
was, and then it just abruptly ended.
Yeah, I remember that. It only got like a first season or something like that.
Yeah,
about
like the
Thundercats?
mutants just showed up or whatever. Like it was just starting to come together, and then it was just over.
You're talking about Thundercats?
Yeah.
Yeah, the relaunch they did there. They actually had the voice actor who played the original Lion-O played Lion-O's dad
Yeah.
in that. But yeah, that barely got a season. And then they call it SoCal style artwork for Thundercats Ho. That just got canceled. And I don't think
did it?
I don't remember it even premiering, but they went about that the wrong fucking way. So
Goddamn Twitter, social justice warrior snowflakes getting shit canceled.
yeah, fuck SJW.
Hell yeah, man. Getting offended about a damn kid's cartoon.
Well, that's everybody though.
Yeah. Damn socialist Thundercats.
What we got next? We got another question. Oh, we got some good questions. Nice.
yeah, we have another one coming up here. So that was from
Awesome.
MP Collector. So up next is Dear Shattercast crew, if new Transformers product completely stopped coming out from Hasbro and third party alike, would you focus your spending and attention on another franchise, go back and fill in the holes in your collection, or just relax to let your bank account and let your bank account and your wallet swell? I think you meant to say. Corona yours, TJ Omega. Well, Mr. Omega. No, we're kidding. We know you're not him. I honestly don't know. I think I would try to acquire ones, but like, I think I would. No, I take that back. I would go trying to acquire shit because the moment they stop making them is when they go up in price, just like they did with Disney Xfinity. Remember when they announced they were stopping those? So the Boba Fett was like $50. Same thing with like a Spider-Man, black suit Spider-Man, or red and blue suit Spider-Man. So I probably wouldn't bother. I move on to something else, or just stop altogether. That's fine.
Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know. I guess I would want to go fill the holes, so to speak. But I mean, that would suck if Transformers ended, and I'd be like, I don't know if I can collect anything else.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I would do in that case. There's things I would consider, like that line of, is it Super 7 who's doing them, the Ninja Turtles, that they actually have like the old school, like not like they're kind of modern looking, but they have like the old school like weird characters. I think it's Super 7. Let me see. Turtles.
I would do NECA.
Yeah,
I would
Super
do
7.
NECA horror figures. I would do the NECA horror figures probably. I'd do a lot more of those.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, the Super 7 Turtles look pretty cool. Like they have, I guess Wave 2 had like Baxter Stockman and stuff like that, and like I remember seeing like one of the waves has some weird characters going on. I think that would be cool. To like, oh yeah, like Mutagen Man, things like that. Like I don't know, I'd be in on things like that. Like as it stands now, like I can't really justify diving into that type of collection, but yeah, I think if Transformers was done, I'd consider it.
They should do a Muckman.
Muckman.
You remember him?
But would
Justin?
you buy a Joe Eyeball?
True.
I liked Muckman. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite non-main character turtle? Like your favorite like kind of off the wall extra character.
Honestly, I would go with, and this is predictable, but I always was a fan of Yosagi Yojimbo.
I'm surprised there's not a really good articulated Yosagi Yojimbo toy.
Hey, I know, right? But
I think there is, isn't there? Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, if there is, let me know. I'm gonna hunt that bitch down. I mean, there is the recent take on a TMNT show, not the more recent one, the reboot, but back when Seth Green was voicing Leonardo that run at TMNT. There was a more articulated version of him compared to the old '80s figure, but I've always been a fan of Stan Sakai, I think his name is. His artwork is fucking beautiful. It's great stories too. It's just they're all animals. That's the only difference.
There we go. Original Turtles. Let's see. First wave. We're gonna exclude the second wave. Metalhead. Loved Metalhead. Third wave.
That looks gorgeous.
Mondo Gecko. The fourth wave.
Oh God.
Is this NECA or Oh, you're talking about actual
old school
turtles, not the remake. Yeah.
I think fourth wave was when I was off. I think the last one I had was the Chrome Shredder thing. What the hell was his name? I can't remember. He's a robot. I don't know.
Like over something.
Yeah. And then
I
after
want to
that,
say it
it
was
got all weird.
Overboard, but
Yeah. Yeah, there's your Shaggy Yojimbo. That figure looks angry as shit. But the more recent one they had on the show, I think I think George Takei voiced him. That was the pretty nice. I have that figure. I have both the original version as well as him in the samurai outfit, like armored samurai outfit. Stand corrected, but really, 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 I'd love to see them do a nice articulated Yosagi Yojimbo with options. Interchangeable limbs and stuff like that. So.
Oh, Chrome Dome. That was his name. I was like, that didn't sound right to me. Given Transformers, but no, it was Chrome Dome.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Let's see. Dear SCU crew, I apologize for the recent dereliction in my duties. I had sent in a question last week, but it was likely after you pulled together the notes for the discussion. For this week's inquiry, I was hoping you could hum a few bars regarding your thoughts on weight. Like, is it important that a well-made masterpiece figure feel dense and heavy in the hand? And maybe that's why we like diecast so much. Or do you care if something is made solely of light plastic?
There we go. There's the buzzwords. I knew it was something like that. Can of soup and toilet paper. There it is.
What?
Just keep reading.
When you pick up a large MP figure like MP44, are you expecting to feel the weight of a can of soup or something closer to the weight of a roll of toilet paper?
There you go. MP Collector's still #1 fan.
Yeah, he sure is. He's typing this up going, "This sons of bitches."
He's like, they don't think I'm fucking listening.
He goes back to bench pressing a fucking truck in his front yard like nothing.
Yeah.
Because he's secretly super powered. But, oh, man, I don't know. I mean, so it's weird. Like, if to go away from from MP, if I grab an MMC figure, right, which they're Chug, basically. If I grab like their version of Deadlock, and then I hold like a Hasbro Chug version of Drift, there is a slight weight difference, and that's why it feels better to mess with them and not so much as fidget with them. But like if I hold my MP10, I expect there to be a little heft. Like with my Masterpiece Bumblebee, not the reboot they did, the first one they released. He is deceptively light. Like I expect him to have a little bit more of a weight to him, but not like on the scale of MP10. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm okay. So I've been in this stuff long enough that like I like diecast and stuff like that, but I've seen diecast ruin figures when it's in the wrong place, when it tears apart a plastic joint, etc., etc. So I'm not someone who necessarily needs it. Like to me, as long as it's sturdy and is not going to tear itself apart in transformation, like there is definitely figures out there, and I use like that Transformer my son got for Christmas from his grandmom, and that I'm like, this thing is just trash, like it is not good at all. It's like so light and hollow and all that. I'm like, I don't even understand how you can sell this and it's not like a safety issue, frankly, because it's so light, you know. So like I don't know. I don't need the big, sturdy things made out of die cast and all that. Like it's nice, but I feel like that time's kind of past. But it definitely needs to be able to not tear itself apart in transformation, which is something I think is lacking as we go forward. That things become more and more easily broken. So
fuck that. Diecast makes a transformer.
No,
maybe.
I think it. I don't know, man. It depends on where. It's got to be applied. Like I could kind of. Oh, you shut your whore mouth.
Okay.
Fucking Georgia fan, but yeah, I went there, bitch. What you gonna do about taking it to the cafe? That's right, mute your mic. Like, I could see diecast being used in the feet, but I mean, there's times where it's been used horribly, and I remember the titanium line.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that
like
whole line to
that Megatron was fucking. Oh my god.
That whole line was terrible.
Yeah, that was a fucking horrible addition. So it could be used poorly or like in a Rodimus Prime. I don't think diecast should be used as joints at all whatsoever.
100%.
I think, like you said, the feet. I think the legs are a good part for them to be in there.
Well, it depends where in the legs, though, man. Because again, if a big chunk of this like figure is plastic, it's just gonna wear.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna. It's gonna.
Third party knows how to use it.
Third party?
Yeah, ask Fans Project's Defender.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I was muted for a long time. I didn't realize it.
I still had that figure.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was floppy.
It's floppy, yeah.
Hey, Justin, just to add, I want to say maybe it was a Kickstarter, Usagi Jimbo or something they tried to do, because I can't find it listed anywhere, but I seem to remember it. If I find it at some point in the night, I'll post it in the chat. But I seem to remember somebody was trying to make one that wasn't Turtles related. But anyway, I'm going back to mute because I'm having the coronavirus.
Jesus. So I mean, like, depends on where it's placed. I could see it in the feet. I don't see it as being like part of the thigh assembly or the knees.
Yeah, it can't interact with the plastic joint.
Like maybe the hands, but then again, wasn't there a figure out there that had die-cast hands and it like just it can't even hold his own gun, it just slumps down. Again, it just exacerbates the wear of the joint. So I mean, honestly, I would. Is there an MP out there without that? Yeah, it's Bumblebee. I'm gonna say Bumblebee. Bumblebee's the only one I got that has like no die-cast in it whatsoever.
Does Hound have die-cast?
I don't have a Hound.
I don't think so.
Did
the original Sideswipe and stuff? I don't think they do. I don't remember the original MPs having, like, I remember the big ones, but I don't know if Sideswipe and Prowl had any that I can think of.
Sunstreaker don't have diecast in it.
No, sure don't. So I mean, I don't know. It's one of those to each his own type of situations.
Yeah, that's true. I don't care if it does have one. I think if it's used well, it could work. It really adds something to the Transformer because it gives a little extra weight and a little oomph. But if it doesn't have on there, I'm fine with that. As long as it makes the good plastic.
Yeah, I mean, like.
What were you gonna say, Oscar? Sorry.
Go ahead, Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
Well, I was just gonna say, as long as it's not tearing itself apart or falling apart, I don't necessarily mind. So.
Oh yeah.
And there's things you can do with plastic you can't do with metal, like thinner parts, things like that. But, what I think, and things like with Earthrise that do bother me is like, come on, like one more little panel that flipped in would have made like this like a great like a good figure to like an amazing figure, like things like that. Like I wish Earthrise had the Transformers plastic and engineering to like not the engineering, but you understand what I'm saying, like the corrections to your mold to kind of make it look proper. That was with old classics,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, obviously, the engineering has come a long way. I mean, we have much better versions of these characters, but, you know, we also had little, like, flaps and stuff that hid little things. Like, wasn't it, like, classic side swipe had just, like, a little panel that flipped out and just, like, clicked into the front just to kind of fill the shin a little bit and stuff. Like,
Well, they did, you know, with Earthrise Optimus Prime, they made on his forearm. They open it, it opens up, and you put his hand in there instead of just flipping his hand in there. So they do it on sometimes, but
yeah, well, they do it when it has a $60 price point, basically.
That's true.
But I mean, like, when we covered, you know, did you get anything earlier in the show, Matt? I talked about I got the Earthrise Leader class Optimus Prime, and my one big
fucking awesome.
I think he's great, except the one thing that really kind of bothers, two things that bothers me is the amazing metallic blue paint on his head and hands. I think it's great, and I love the fact that his hand opens, right? But then this amazing blue paint goes as cinder because I don't see it blending in well with his boots. So that bothers me. And the second that bothers me is in his ult mode, the way the gas tanks come up. It's because you know, I made the statement that they're kind of really trying to follow through on a mini MP angle, right? That we keep joking about. The gas tanks in his ult mode, they're hollow. Like, I wish they were more solid, and they just rolled right into his like thighs.
I wish they locked into place better too.
Yeah.
Now you said you don't see the paint matching his feet.
That is correct.
That sounds like a you problem.
Hey, come on, man! No, I ain't got time for this shit. You'll get banned from the group again.
What group are you gonna ban me from?
I don't know. I'll make one, invite you, and then ban you.
I made a group. I'm gonna add you to my
That's
group.
funny though. Come on now, I'm gonna invite you to my group, then I'm gonna ban you.
Just gonna make a new group. I'll make Justin and me admins. We'll invite all you sons of bitches, and then ban all you sons of bitches.
That's right.
Hey, just go to the group that hates Greg Sullivan. Just go hate that group, and then ban you.
We're gonna not take it to the cafe this week. We're gonna take it to the coffee shop.
We're gonna take it to the Transformers porta potty. All right. I'll be right back. I got to go to the porta potty. So while you're using the porta potty, you can go to Transformers porta potty, make a post, and talk about how much you love Transformers and how Roll Tide sucks. But
you're a whore.
You piece of shit. You sold out.
I'm gonna punch your cat in the face.
I'm gonna punch your pug in the face and uncross his eyes because he's inbred and stupid.
That's fine.
Hey Matt, are you still in that group?
I think so. Yeah.
With like 2 people in it.
There's a couple more than that. There's a couple more.
Yeah,
we talk
Justin went up.
We talk all the time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
Are you calling me a liar?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, that's cool.
You want to come over and have a lemon cookie? They're
Sure.
really good.
Okay.
What do you got? Are you eating too?
Yeah, I got Chick-fil-A.
Fuck yeah, waffle fries.
Exactly.
Remember that carrot and raisin salad they used to have?
No, because that's healthy.
Oh, that was my jam. No, it wasn't. It was mayonnaise and sugar and pineapple juice.
No, I don't like that shit.
Oh.
That's for people out in California. We don't like those people.
That's people from Georgia, man.
Georgia, Florida line.
Georgians are stupid, and their dog Ugga is ugly as shit, just like pugs.
Yeah, you're ugly. You look like your cat. I'm gonna punch you and the cat in the face at the same time.
I'm gonna high kick you like Shawn Michaels, and then I'm gonna sit there and elbow drop your fucking dog and put him in a stone cold stunner. Drink a fucking 40-ounce beer and then pour it all over your other dog that I called Sausage Matt, and then make him suffer. No one tells me how to live my life.
My dog's gonna poop on you.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm so drunk because I drank all this liquor. Man, I'm a piece of shit. America.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. But yeah, those are all the questions that we got. We caught up on those as well. So yeah, we man, America, we are in an awkward place right now.
Oh, doesn't Ask World need some questions?
World's got a bunch of questions. Shout out to Stasis Lock for submitting a question, which is going to be focused on Ask World.
I think that was part of Tyler G too.
Yeah, did you ever unblock Tyler G?
I sure did. Apparently, the Alpha Male Omega Supreme Primal, whatever rank they gave me, was enough to make me blush so much that I unblocked Tyler G. I don't remember why I blocked him. I think it might have some stupid shit.
Yeah, he was probably being an asshole. Yeah, I mean, he has a tendency to do that sometimes. But, you know, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
he's a wonderful
for 30 cases of Canadian Purell and
nice.
some moose meat. If Oscar would unblock him, so I need to collect on that shit.
He's a wonderful man.
He's alright. I like how he gets people bent out of shape, especially in the cafe. That's just funny as fuck to me.
Oh yeah, he does it all the time.
G1ers.
Yeah, all you gotta do is say G1 sucks, and here they come.
Yeah, you talk about that fucking childhood.
What do you mean G1 sucks? You suck.
You know, I'm gonna give
like
credit.
The last 4 or 5 things I bought have been these words.
I mean, I'm gonna give credit to the fandom. I have. It's been a few months. Someone's put up a "My Childhood's Been Ruined" meme. So shout out to them for not doing that anymore.
Well, there hasn't been an eBay movie in a while, so.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, if you really want to see childhoods ruined, go watch. If you really want to see childhoods get ruined, go watch the McMartin trials. Yeah, it's called "Acquitted: The McMartin Trials." I believe it's on Amazon Prime with James Woods, based on true events that happened in California.
Oh, is that the guy that molested all those kids?
Huh?
Isn't that the guy that molested those kids?
It's actually a quick synopsis of the whole story. I'll nutshell it real quick. There's a daycare center called the McMartin Daycare Center. Some kid came home from school one day. The next morning, he woke up saying that he couldn't sit down, his bum hurts, and he wasn't feeling good. The mother looked at his bum. He's got all this red marks on it. The mother calls the police saying, hey, they abused my son, which started basically a tidal wave of accusations against everyone that worked at that school. They all got arrested. They went to trial. A lot of them were acquitted of charges. The charges were dismissed. They weren't acquitted. They were dismissed. And then Raymond Bucky was the last one, and he went to court, I think, like 2 more times, but they ended up in a hung jury. They ended up dismissing the charges also. So yeah, the movie that I'm talking about has James Woods in it. And it depends how you view the film, but there's a really clever scene where he's trying to convince the jury you can't trust what the kids say, and there was this infamous cave, and in this cave is where like these supposedly the workers from the excuse me, the workers from the daycare center would take these kids to this cave, slaughter animals in front of them, and then proceed to molest them. So James Woods' character approaches the kid and goes, hey, here's a picture of 6 people. Circle the ones you saw in that cave. And the kid circled 3 people. He's like, as you could see, the young man circled Mr. T, George W. Bush, and like some other character. And it made the jurors break out into laughter, which basically showed. And then there was some controversial techniques when they were interrogating the kids. There was actually a documentary released also that the Oxygen Network did also, which is really enlightening because one of the children is obviously an adult now, and she's coming forward saying, "Oh no, he molested me. I know it for a fact." So, but yeah, if you want to see childhood's ruined, go watch that. But
I've heard there's a documentary on Netflix. My wife wants me to watch something similar.
Gabriel Hernandez.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the kid that got beat to death.
Hey, you know who watches Oxygen? Stupid cats.
Hi, man. Hey, that's fine, dude. You know who passes coronavirus around? Fucking cross-eyed pugs.
Hell yeah. Good.
Stupid dog ruined my
stupid cat.
Yeah, your fucking face is full of stupid cat.
All right, everybody. It's been a good show.
Yeah, it was a really good show. Let's do our shout-outs again. Shout out to the Realm of Collectors. Of course, our new friends over at Stasis Lock for the esteemed title that when I explained it to my wife, she just looked at me and goes, never going to happen. And I said, well, that's why divorces happen. No.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Stasis Lock. Toy Detox waiting for episode 2. So,
back to their old grind.
All 12 of them. No, but and shout out to Mikey Brave. Is it Mickey Brave? Brave Mickey? forget. Yeah, shout out to him. He was posting some pretty ill fucking drawings. I loved them. Jesus Christ, what a great job he did. I forgot what a great artist the fucking guy is. So yeah, for the sake of Primus, please collect responsibly. Obviously, wash your hands, maintain 6 feet of distance. If you can avoid going out, avoid it.
Wash your ass too.
Be good to yourselves and each other. Shit is crazy out there, guys. Please be careful because it's seriously on a fucking
Coronas.
Stupid. The entire country of the United States of America has turned into South Park. So
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And for all you motherfuckers saying you're moving to West Virginia, they got it too.
Yeah.
God damn it! I already started packing, man. Shit.
What'd you pack, Matthew? Like 7 fucking donut
Shameful.
chicken sandwiches?
Maybe.
And a cross-eyed pug, you're like, don't eat it, Gator. I swear to God,
I'll have
I'll
to take
butter out your
Gator.
ass.
I'm gonna use one of those. I'm gonna make a lot of donuts and make a tube. I can float down the river. All right. Good night, folks.
Good.
All right, guys. So, why don't y'all have a wonderful day? Be good to yourselves and each other. And as always, shut the fuck up, champ.